Hi, everybody, especially those who are listening to the fairy stories. This is fairy story number 6, Meeting a Medicine Fairy. As I opened the door to view the fairy glen, Grandmother was there with Lucas, our blue dragon. She said we're going to visit a medicine fairy who helps all around the glen if and when fairies get sick or hurt. And sometimes she helps humans like me. The surrounding village, right on the other side of the glen, has some elders that have been helped by the medicine fairy, purely by accident, of course, as no one would really tell the stories of the meetings. I'm not sure why it's such a secret. It just is. So off we fly to the far right side of the glen towards a little volcano. Really? And we stop in front of this little mountain with a bubbling caldera. Oh my gosh. There's a door there, and we go up to it, and Grandmother, in her shy and demure way, yells for Nessie. That's the medicine fairy's name. She opens the door with a big smile. She's quite old looking. However, her spirit is timeless. She has very long gray hair that she braids in an instant, I imagine, to not get in the way of her cooking her concoction for today. Grandmother told her I needed some healing on my face, as I had some stuff burned off today at the doctor's. Grandmother stands in front of me and kisses my face, then turning me over to Nessie. Of course, not before she gives Nessie a bag full of her magic cookies. I guess that's payment for the treatment. Nessie's house is so charming. A beautifully carved table large enough for 6 to 8 fairies, and lots of prep room to make her remedies. It was surprisingly not hot in there, considering we're attached to a caldera. She enchanted it to stay cool, except for the floor, which was warm and inviting. Nessie pulled out a copper pot, placed it on her hearth, and opened a little door next to it, got her little shovel, and pulled some hot coals to cook with. Then she put in some liquid that had sparkles and added these herbs Grandmother brought and started to stir and sing to the pot. I think it was Gaelic. The vapors from the pot, of course, were rainbows, and I felt like I was in a cartoon. As this remedy was cooking, I asked if she had any children. Nessie said she had 3 girls, Dora, Nell, and Sadie. They were all grown now, and were well known as enchantress fairies. I can only imagine how busy they are. Their fathers were another story for another time. As we waited, she told me about some herbs she uses with humans. Wolfsbane for colic, hemlock, well, for whatever, and chicory to stop bleeding and to make coffee. The remedy was finished, and Nessie gently put some on my face. It felt so wonderful and magical, and within minutes all the burn areas were gone. Fairy magic at its best. We had to leave to go back home, so we said our goodbyes and asked if I could come back to see her. Anytime, she said. And off we went onto Lucas's back to Grandmother's house. The end. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell your friends. Thank you.